Now today we diving into the final stretch of Kendrick Lamar's Euphoria. This is the part where Kendrick went from lyrical assassin to full-blown demolition crew. Let's go line by line. We start with the heat. I hate the way that you sneak this. If I catch flight, it's gonna be direct.
I hate the way that you sneak this. If I catch flight, it's gonna be direct.
Cole said the same thing. If it's beef, it's gonna be real beef.
They was talking about Drake when coming direct.
He said, I'm the biggest hater. He said, this ain't never been about who the greatest.
He said, I hate everything about you, you Canadian nigga.
Kendrick not even stretching yet. He just warming up, pulling Drake's file out like, let me start with the sneaky stuff. When he says catch flight, he ain't talking Delta or Spirit Airlines. He talking direct shots. Drake known for that little sneaky under the breath dissing. He'll drop a line that sound like it's about a girl, but nah, that's a full subtweet in the verse. Kendrick like, nah fam, I don't do subliminals. If I fly direct. It's a cultural thing too. Sneak dissing in hip hop is like passive aggressive shade. You don't gotta say a name, but everybody know who you mean. Kendrick saying, that's weak energy. And the man been consistent. Remember on Like That, he said, forget sneak dissing, first person shooter.
Yeah, get up with me, fuck sneak dissing, first person shooter. I hope they came with 3 switches. I crash out like
Oh my God. Sneak dissing. He said it.
He's telling Drake, stop hiding behind captions. Let's talk face to face. And you know Kanye once said the same thing. Drake throw a line and only me and him know. That's that you and I know what's going on type beef. Kendrick's making it clear. No middle seats, no layovers, no coded messages. All shots, first class, direct. All right, that's the first bar.
we hate the bitches you fuck cause they confuse themselves with real women.
We hate the bitches you fuck cause they confuse themselves with real women?
He's talking about the underage shit. That's what he's implying underneath that. They're not real women yet. Drake's baby mama, she was a porn star at one point in time. Pusha T clowned for it as well, right? So
that's pretty much a diss to every chick in the industry that this nigga's banged.
We hate the women you mess with because they confuse themselves with real women. Bruh, Kendrick didn't just diss Drake, he dissed his entire love life. That's wild. He said, we hate the women you mess with. Not I, not me, but we. That's the culture speaking.
Everybody.
He's saying Drake's choices out here messy, and the women he picked don't reflect strength or authenticity. They just reflect the same cloud chasing energy Drake surrounds himself with. And let's be real, this line got levels. At one level, he's saying Drake date influencers and IG models, not real women. At another, he tapping on that controversy that's been following Drake for years. Talking to younger girls, weird relationships, the whole Millie Bobby Brown situation. Kendrick basically going, the timeline been side-eyeing you and you think we ain't noticed? Then there's that deeper social layer. Kendrick always uplifted real, natural women. He said on Humble, show me something natural like stretch marks. Meanwhile, Drake's whole aesthetic, filtered and photo op ready. It's not even just personal, it's moral commentary. Kendrick bringing up the bigger picture saying, if you're gonna call yourself the boy, at least act like a man. That's crazy poetic justice right there. And notice, I said we, it's not just me. I'm what the culture feeling.
And then notice I said we, it's not just me, I'm what the culture feeling.
Damn.
And notice I said we, I'm with the culture feeling.
I know Ack was like, no the fuck we don't. This is hard. This is hard.
Now this right here, this the people's elbow of the diss. Kendrick said, I ain't standing alone, the whole culture behind me. You ever see when a rapper start talking like the spokesperson for the game? That's what this is. He's claiming he speaks for the people, for hip hop itself. He's the pulse, Drake's the algorithm. And he's not lying either. Since Like That dropped, the whole industry been switching sides. Future, Metro Boomin, Pusha T, Rick Ross, The Weeknd, even Rocky. They all been sending them little, we don't mess with Drake signals. Kendrick's reminding Drake, you may be global, but you not grounded. Drake always tried to balance black culture with pop appeal, but K-Dot calling him out for performative blackness. Like, bro, how many features you gonna do with black rappers before you feel like one of us for real?
How many more black features till you finally feel that you're black enough?
Oh no!
How many more fairy tale stories about your life till we had enough?
How many more fairy tale stories about your life till we had enough?
Damn, not another one. First Ricky Rose and now Kendrick.
He's saying Drake need black features to feel like a black man.
Kendrick is fucking you up, gang.
Kendrick then turned into hip-hop's lie detector test. He said, bruh, you making up story arcs like you a Netflix series. Drake be rapping like you from the streets when we all remember, man was on Degrassi. Kendrick tired of the fan fiction. Every Drake album sound like, once upon a time, I was a mob boss. Kendrick's like, nah dog, you was in a wheelchair with lines on cue cards. No shade, just facts. He basically telling them, stop acting like Tony Montana and sing your love songs. That's your real lane, bro. How many more black features till you finally feel that you're black enough? Oh, this where it get uncomfortable. This bar hit harder than a belt whooping. Kendrick pulling that race card, but not in the way people expect. He questioning Drake's relationship to his own blackness, saying, you only do features with street rappers to feel validated. Drake got songs with Migos, Block Boy JB, 21 Savage, Lil Baby, but it always feel like he just visiting the hood for the photo op. Kendrick saying, that ain't culture, that's cosplay.
And that is cosplay because it's the same dude that was actually rocking blackface thinking it was a joke. So what I need y'all to do right now real quick is drop a like on this, comment, hit that hype button. It's your boy Jet Ski G back with another banger. You know, I don't like to hold y'all too long. Let's get right back into it, y'all. Let's get it.
Remember Pusha T on the story of Adidon? Confused, always felt you weren't black enough. Same energy right here.
Right.
Even that old picture of Drake in blackface. Kendrick letting that image haunt him all over again.
Right here,
I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough.
I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough. You true.
I actually like Drake's tough rap style. Like, stay scheming. Nani?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Man, Kendrick talking for all of us right here. We love R&B Drake. We love Marvin's Room. Hold on, we're going home. But Gangsta Drake? Come on, bro, you capping. Kendrick like, do what you good at, not what you pretend at. You sing Heartbreak better than you fake shootouts. Simple math. And that act tough stuff, that's exactly what's been making Drake corny lately. You can't drop a soft album, then hop on IG talking like a boss.
Right.
Kendrick just calling it balance. You gonna make a brother bring back Puff. Let me see if Chubbs really crashed something.
You gonna make a nigga bring back Puff. Let's see if Chubbs really crashed something. You know, first one, like the last.
Wait, what's he trying to say with that Puff shit? Hold on.
You saying because Diddy done got folks up out of here?
Y'all already know that with Suge and all of that, man.
0 to 100. Puffy claims that was his song. Puffy confronts Drake, slaps up Drake over it. And you don't want that. Ask Chubbs about that, because what did your bodyguard do in that situation?
Let's see if Chubbs really crashed something.
Nah, it's over. Hey, don't even bother, my boy.
Now this one's spicy. That Puff ain't just a nickname. That's Diddy. And Diddy done smacked Drake before. Y'all remember that story? 2014, Miami, DJ Khaled's birthday. Diddy hit Drake with the hands over a beat argument. Drake ain't swing back. So Kendrick saying, you sure your team built like that? Let's see if Chubbs really crashed something. That's a test of loyalty and muscle. Kendrick roasting his whole entourage like, y'all tough online, but y'all ain't crashing nothing in real life. Yeah, my first one like my last one. It's a classic.
Yeah, my first one like my last one. This is a classic. You don't have one.
Look, he said, yeah, my first one was like my last one. It's a classic. You don't have one. Because remember, Cole said, your first was classic. Your last was tragic.
I don't give a shit when anyone says Drake ain't got no classic albums.
Bruh, the disrespect is immaculate. Kendrick said every project he ever dropped been legendary, and Drake ain't got one in his catalog. Now, most people call Take Care a classic, right? But Kendrick slyly reminding y'all, half that album was The Weeknd's leftovers.
Facts.
So technically, that ain't Drake's. It's like saying, you turned in group homework, but your partner did all the work. Meanwhile, Kendrick sitting on good...
That's facts, y'all. The Ride, you know, I think, just hold on, we're going home. Like it was like 6 songs off that album that were actually The Weeknd's, and you could tell it's The Weeknd's. It don't match nothing that Drake be on. You could tell when Drake is still in the song.
Mad City to Pimp a Butterfly. Damn, that's back to back to back classics. He flexing different. Let your core audience stomach that. Then tell them where you get your abs from.
Let your core audience stomach that. Then tell them where you get your abs from.
Let your core audience stomach that, then tell them where you get your abs from.
Core in your stomach, and they can't stomach that.
How you did a triple entendre with the stomach?
They was saying something about how Drake got plastic surgery. Yeah.
Ross said it. Kendrick said it.
It might be true, though.
It's gotta be true.
You ain't never gonna live that down, man. 100 crunches a day, that's all it takes, man. I know you busy, man. Get up and do them push-ups and crunches, man.
Yo, this is top tier pettiness. He said, tell your fans to digest that truth and tell them who sculpted that six-pack. Because let's be honest, the internet been speculating since 2016. People said Drake's abs came from Dr. Miami, not from the gym. Even DJ Carnage outed him like, stop lying, you know them abs fake. Kendrick using core like 3 ways. Your fan core, your stomach core, and your music core. He's saying Drake fake on every level. The music, the muscles, the message.
Everything.
That's surgical.
It's crazy, bro.
V12, it's a fast one.
V12 is a fast one. Fast one.
This nigga going crazy.
Even V12, like a V12, like ab machine, like working on you. But in this case, my V12 is a V12 engine doing a drive-by right now.
Man, this one sound fun, but it's layered. V12, that's a sports car engine, pure speed. But it's also slang for liposuction machines.
Yes,
You
it
know,
is.
that Dr. Miami special. So when Kendrick say bow, 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 he not just talking gunshots. He talking engine pops and plastic pops. Bro said he finishing his beat fast, full throttle. Headshot for the year. You better walk around like
Headshot
Daft
for the
Punk.
year. You better walk around like Daft Punk. Remember?
He said headshot for the year. You better walk around
With a mask on.
See, they got the metal helmets on. Fire.
I'm not gonna lie, Kendrick is cooking right now.
Vince Carter,
He was going
it's
crazy.
over, nigga.
Oh, that's beautiful wordplay.
Army
Headshot
run like
and
that.
rap means you just ended somebody's career. Then he flips it with Daft Punk. Two dudes who literally wore helmets 24/7.
Yeah.
Kendrick basically
Crazy.
saying, Drake, you better stay covered, because I just aired you out. It's also a nod to Drake and 21 Savage's Circo Loco, which sampled Daft Punk's One More Time. Kendrick hitting him back with his own sample, but lethal. That's hip-hop full circle.
I'ma go ahead and say it. And y'all niggas know I rock with Drake, man, but hey, you can't do nothing with this. You can't do nothing with this nigga, bro. You cannot, this nigga legit made an entire 6-minute diss track on one nigga. One.
Smoking you.
One. Every line, every bar is about this nigga Drake. Every bar.
Hey, Top Dog, who they think they playing with?
Remember? Hey, Top Dog, who the fuck they think they playing with?
Kendrick starts the verse with a direct shot, name dropping Top Dog himself. It's not random either. Anthony Top Dog Tiffith, the founder and CEO of Top Dog Entertainment, is the man who helped build Kendrick's entire foundation. By calling him out in the first line, Kendrick's letting everyone know, yeah, I still got my connections. I'm not the one you test. It's also a callback to Drake's push-ups, where Drake accused Top Dog of taking half of Kendrick's earnings, calling it extortion. Drake said, extortion, baby. Whole career you been shook up, cause Top told you drop and give me 50, like some push-ups. Kendrick flips that on its head. By saying, hey, Top Dog, who they think they playing with, he's basically saying, I'm still cool with my OG. You got the story wrong. Now here's where it gets cold. That line, extortion my middle name as soon as you jump off that plane,
Extortion my middle name as soon as you jump off of that plane, bitch.
that's Kendrick claiming the real power. He's warning Drake, if you ever set foot in LA or Compton, you gonna pay a tax. It's a reference to check-in culture in gang-heavy cities, where outsiders have to show respect or tribute before moving around freely. So when Drake accused Kendrick of being extorted, Kendrick's response is simple. Nah, I'm the one doing the extorting now. There's a double layer here too, because Drake tried to flex in push-ups, saying he gets more love in Kendrick's own city. Kendrick flipping that around basically says, cool, get off the plane and see what kind of love you really get. And if you pay attention, the phrase, jump off that plane, also echoes Kendrick's iconic Control verse from 2013, the same verse that lit this entire rivalry in the first place. Remember that wild outro? You're better off trying to skydive out the exit window of 5 G5s with $5 grand, with your granddad as the pilot, drunk as fuck trying to land. That's vintage Kendrick, absurd, violent imagery, mocking rappers who can't hang with his level. So this new line, it's not just a threat, it's a full circle moment. 10 years later, he's still the one setting the altitude. Then Kendrick hits him with, I'm allergic to the lame stuff. Only you like being famous.
I'm allergic to the lame shit. Only you like being famous.
I like that. Only you like being famous. You're running for the clout for all this shit. I'm here to get my money and just lay low.
That's not just a diss, it's a philosophy. Kendrick's been consistent about this his entire career. In Family Ties, he literally says he's ducking social gimmicks and overnight activism. In Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, the whole point of the album was letting go of the need for outside validation. Drake, on the other hand, lives off of fame. His whole persona, the Instagram posts, the captions, the celebrity relationships, that's his oxygen. Kendrick saying, you live for fame, I live for the craft. And the allergic line, that's more than wordplay. He's saying Drake's energy actually makes him sick, like it's physically repulsive. I'm allergic to you. Cold. Then we get the line, Yachty can't give you no swag neither.
Yachty can't give you no swag neither. I don't give a fuck about who you hanging with. I hate the way that you walk. Yachty can't give you no swag neither. I don't give a fuck who you hang with. Oh my God.
Get through Yachty in there? Damn.
Yachty produced a bunch of the last album. He's been hanging with Drake. They've both been painting their
He's been
fingernails
writing
up,
and
right? Drake
producing.
even talking about not getting a nail chipped in the last one. So he's saying, like, the people that you're bringing around, surrounding yourself with, they're still not going to give you more credit for the culture.
This nigga's not throwing shots, bro. He's throwing spears. Drake looks like Jim Carrey right now. It's in the bone.
Quick, sharp, and funny. This one's a 2-for-1. Lil Yachty, one of Drake's closest friends, is known for his fashion sense and quirky style. Drake even collabed with him on Another Late Night. They've been
Quirky is
matching
nice.
styles, painting their nails, influencing each other's looks, And Kendrick's clowning that whole dynamic. He's saying, you can hang around Yachty all you want, but you still can't buy swag. Basically, association doesn't equal authenticity. And let's not forget, in Push-Ups, Drake made a bar about not chipping a nail, which many fans thought was a slick callback to his beef with Pusha T. So Kendrick firing back with a nail reference through Yachty is a perfect mirror, a low-key jab that flips Drake's own imagery against him. What makes this section of Euphoria so powerful is how compact but layered it is. Every line sounds like a throwaway at first, but it's packed with callbacks, history, and coded disrespect. He's not just insulting Drake, he's dismantling the entire image Drake has built over a decade.
And that's something that he actually did. Let me take a second and vibe with y'all. Now, this is the end of the video. What I need y'all to do before y'all dip out, I'm going to give y'all my reaction, is hit that like button, hit that hype button, and leave a comment. You can leave a muscle emoji, or you could just leave a 100 emoji right before you dip out. Now, let me get into this a little bit with the Yachty situation. Anybody you find around Drake, 9 times out of 10, Drake is just using them. Drake is using them, like even Yachty. He was using Yachty for songs and swag. Taking everything that Yachty would give him. That's why they was actually cool. That's why Yachty actually tried to save him during the beef. He was actually coming out and speaking on Drake's behalf, saying that he was cool and the beef was over and all that stuff. But it was only because Yachty was now on his payroll. Anybody that you found around Drake at any given time of his career, Drake was simply using them to steal stuff from them and stay current within the culture. If you see Drake around somebody like that's 20-something years old and they a budding superstar, he only around them to steal their swag, steal their songs, and steal what they got going on. After he's done doing what he's doing to them and taking everything they could take from him, he gonna act like he don't know you. Ask Blockboy JB. Blockboy on JB is actually on Instagram right now begging for a Drake feature, just begging for Drake to answer the phone. He's not going to answer the phone because your label's budget for your song that came out, Look Alive, you ain't got that budget no more. So Drake don't need you. Drake want to hop on a song that got a $3 million budget that your label gonna push, and he can actually make it his song and he can stay current for another 3 to 4 months. That's his game plan. He got that game plan from Lil Wayne. He does it in his own little way, but Lil Wayne used to do the same thing to artists back in the day. Ask Mike Jones. Mike Jones, Lil Wayne hopped on Mike Jones' budget, took his hit song. We actually forgot that Mr. Jones was actually Mike Jones's song. The Sky Is the Limit. We actually think that's Lil Wayne's song. No, that was a huge budgeted song for Mike Jones, and his career never recovered. Drake understood that once Lil Wayne gave him the blueprint, and he was doing that to artists non-stop. He's been a culture vulture this whole time. So y'all drop it in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about these Euphoria breakdowns. Head over to my man Mike Drop TV. We back with another banger. I actually like his channel. He been doing his thing. So drop a like over there. Drop a like over here. It's your boy Jet Ski G. If ain't nobody told you they love y'all, I love y'all. And right before we dip out, I'm going to drop a banger right here and a banger right here. Click one of those videos. I'm going to see y'all in the next video. I'm out, y'all. Sheesh.